Good morning, students. On that day, I started lesson number 4, that is evolution. So, half of the lesson is remaining. I will continue now that lesson. Let me share the screen. Yes. Can you see these images? Okay. Yes. So, now you see, on that day, I explained you amphibians, animals which live in water and land. So, those are known as amphibians. For example, frog. Okay. And animals, those having a backbone are called vertebrates. Example, the aquatic animals like fish, and animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. For example, snail. Okay. The next thing is the stages of evolution of animals. I explain you, and we learnt in our previous lessons also that life on earth began with unicellular organisms known as protozoa. And these unicellular organisms give rise to a multicellular living things, and the multicellular organisms evolved and makes a various classes of plants and animals. And here some more are the stages of evolution of animals, like reptiles, animals which crawl, like now you see snake, it crawls. So this actually the animals which crawls comes under in a reptiles. And mammals like cow, I explained you, cow are considered mammals because even though they lay eggs, they suckle their young ones. Suckle means they feed their young ones. These are the things which I explained you in our last lesson. Now, the platypus and some species of anteater are exceptions to this. They are, now you see, they are actually considered as mammals. Okay, they even are considered as mammals because they lay eggs and suckle their young ones. Now the next one, till here I finished. Now apes. Apes are somewhat like humans only in appearance. They looks like in humans, and they mostly lived on trees. And the species of apes which continued to live on trees retained their original ape-like form. Okay, they looks like a original form only. However, in grasslands, some ape species were forced to move around on the ground, and these species evolved gradually and in time gave rise to a human species. This happened first on the African continent. The first human species is called the primitive man. Primitive means the first. In the next lesson, we shall learn more about the evolution of the human species. As I explained you so many times, and in our history also, we know totally 7 continents are there. And mostly we find in the African continent, what we find, these species, and especially these species, human species, are called the primitive man. The meaning of here, primitive means the first. And as now this was the basic of evolution of the human species, just a little bit content we got here. More we will learn in our next lesson. Okay. So here, once again, I will explain you this paragraph. Apes are somewhat like human beings only in appearance. They looks like human only, but they mostly lived on the trees. And these species of apes which lived to live on the trees and their original ape-like form. Their originality looks like a form only, ape-like form. But however, in grassland, some ape species were also forced to move. Okay, and these species evolved gradually and in time, and it gives rise to the human species. These species only gradually give rise to the human species. Okay, and it happened. This was the first time first we can see on the African continent only, and it was the first human species that is called the primitive man. Primitive means the first. The meaning of primitive is first. And the next lesson we will learn more about the evolution. Okay, more and more we will learn. This was the basic, actually what I explained you, the human species. Okay, so here with our page number 17 and lesson number 4, I finished. Now we will move to the exercises. Okay, let me explain you some exercises. No doubt I will send on the group also, but I will actually give here the exercises. Like first, fill in the blanks. Okay, I will ask you one by one. You have to answer me. The first systematic explanation of the concept of evolution was given by. Who gave this concept of evolution? Yes, it is Charles Darwin. The answer is Charles Darwin. Got it? Now I'll move to the B1. Dash are the most evolved animals among vertebrates. Vertebrates. Yes. Which one? Give me the answer. Here answers are aquatic animals, amphibians or mammals. In this, which is the right answer? Yes, that is mammals. Mammals are the most evolved animals among vertebrates. Okay. So these were the two fill in the blanks. Now answer each question in one sentence. In only one sentence we have to give the answer. Now the first question, that is, here the first, what do we call animals which live in water and also on land? Tell me, what we call? Yes, that is amphibians live in water and also on land. For example, frog. Second B question, where did the first human appear? I said you just now only the species, the first human appeared on the which continent? How many continents are there totally? Yes, it is the African continent. The first human appeared on the African continent. Yes. Give reasons for the following. The third one, here it is. The species of dinosaurs. Okay. The species of dinosaurs which were enormous in size suddenly became extinct. Yes, give reason. I am asking you, all of you. Yes, the species of dinosaurs which were enormous in size suddenly became extinct because, according to the Darwin, the species that cannot adapt to environmental changes become extinct in the process of evolution. Okay. Here B1 is also there, but if I'll give you the answers or reasons, you won't understand. I'll send you the notes. Now we will move to the next exercise, that is exercise number 4. Fill in the blanks in the concept chart given below. Evolution of animals. The first one, that is living things. Okay. Now living things divided into two, that is invertebrates. So in this box, empty box, what you are going to write? Invertebrates. Now you just look at here. Here vertebrates is already given. So here living things here is divided into two, invertebrates and vertebrates. Here you have to write invertebrates. Okay. Listen here carefully. Again I am going to send you these answers. Now next one. Animals without a backbone. If here it is without a backbone, so what here comes? Animals with a backbone. Understood? So here in a box, the animals without a backbone, that is worms, empty box is given. So what do you write here? Snail. The next one is mosquito. And the fourth one is earthworm. What do you write here? Earthworm. Okay. These are the animals without a backbone. In this box, what you will write? Snail. And in this, earthworm. Okay. Now we will move to a vertebrates. Vertebrates, what I said you here, as here it is mentioned without a backbone. So here you have to write animals with a backbone. Now you have to mention the names of the animals with a backbone. So first one, that is a aquatic, already mentioned here. The next one you have to write, that is amphibians. Third one is reptiles. And the fourth one, that is a mammals. These all will come in vertebrates. Okay. So herewith I finished the lesson number 4, evolution. If you are having any doubts, so you just inform me. Once again, I'll repeat it. Now you see in lesson number 5, as I explained you, in lesson number 4, evolution, just we started the species of the humans. So detail we will learn in lesson number 5 in our next class. Okay? Yes. So herewith I completed the lesson number 4. All of you, just today I'll send you the question answers and exercises of this lesson number 4. You have to write down in your notebook, write and learn it, because this lesson is going to come in your unit test. So thank you all of you for listening me, and have a nice day.